And now we'll talk about the crosses, okay? The other currency charts, ones left behind, if you wish. But some are favorites of traders. So we'll begin from the Swiss franc once again. Euro Swiss has been falling, moving out of its normal ranges. It has days where it trades only in a range of 20 pips or so. So it has fallen. It seems that the Swiss National Bank is asleep, allowing safe haven flows to go into the franc. Usually, we're currently reaching their sort of line in the sand. I expect some kind of intervention at these levels. It's hard to trade against markets, okay? But as you can see, 107.60 is not a level that the pair visits too much. When it did fall back in June over Brexit, it fell to even much lower ground, but quickly moved higher, probably an intervention. At the time, Thomas Jordan, I should say, the governor of the SNB, refused to say if they intervened or not. They probably did. Anyway, we're used to different ranges. We're used to around the 108, 109, maybe 110 even. I assume they'll intervene soon. They don't have strict policy. It's always hard to predict what they'll do, but I'm sure they're at the edge of their chairs at the moment. Anyway, I would say 108.25 is a level to watch, 108.50, 109, 110. Basically, we've been in the 108 to 110 level, and we're surprised to see that they allowed it to fall so far. Maybe they don't want to work against market trends. As I speak, it's falling even to lower ground, 107.54. I would not be surprised to see an intervention, but perhaps they'll intervene once markets are looking in the other direction, okay? When it's easier to intervene, not going immediately against the trend. Another cross here is Euro Pound. As we've seen, the Euro has been moving quite nicely against the US dollar, but against the Pound, it's a bit, the Pound isn't, the US dollar is stable against the Pound. This means that Euro Pound is moving to the upside. High so far has been 47, 50, I would say, is the high level to watch at the moment. But of course, the round number of 90, despite being broken, is still important. A few more lines to add here is 89.50, and to the downside, much lower, right here at 88 round number. Euro Pound, of course, shot higher after Brexit. Of course, Brexit is also bad for Europe, but worse for the UK. So that's the shooting higher. It has continued moving higher. These are the levels to watch: 91.50, 90.50, 90, 89.50, 88, and much lower, 87.70. Okay, if we take another line to the upside in case things really go sour tomorrow with the Bank of England, 91.50 is another level to watch. Euro yen currently 114.85, falling today because of the safe haven flows to the yen. 115.80 is resistance. 116.50 is the next line. Support 114.50, 113.80, and 112.80 to the downside. Very nice moves here in Euro yen. I know many traders prefer pound yen over Euro yen, but technically speaking, there are lots of pips here, and it moves in a relatively well-behaved manner, let's put it this way. Pound yen, quite a big fall, of course, after Brexit. Safe haven flows to the yen. Currently, we're trading in a very, very well-defined range between 125 and 129. Okay, so it's 400 pips here on pound yen on the dragon, and it's very well separated with the next range. Next line of resistance is 132.50, followed by 137. Of course, we could fall to 120 if things go wrong in the US elections. The yen attracts safe haven flows, and the pound has its own issues. So it's sort of the extremes in pound yen. Oh, it has always been so. There's a reason they call it the dragon, or, well, the dragon. Another name is the gepi, but the dragon is more suitable. Look at these amazing ranges here. We were at 175 early in the year, currently at 127. You don't get that on your everyday currency pair. And to top off our conversation about the crosses, we'll add something else that we usually do. Oil prices, WTI crude oil, once again challenged the highs. You can see a very clear double top there at 51.80. But when there was hope for a real deal, there's still hope. Who knows? Anyway, currently we're back down to 46.20. 42.50 is very strong support. Look how it worked in separating ranges early in the year and also worked as support just now in September. So very clear lines there in oil. 39 was the low level seen in August, another level of support. Very wild ranges. We can add more lines here, but volatility is quite high. Look for that 52 level. We might see false breaks, but I doubt my tendency is a bit bearish on this pair. Anyway, from current levels, I see real support only at 42.50, and that's another $4 to go. So that's quite big. It's another 10% or so. Yeah. So 49 might be another level of resistance. Yeah. So that's WTI crude oil for you. Completing our roundup of crosses, and we added oil to that.